Alright, so here we go, a packet of chips. Now we've all done it, we've eaten some chips and then we want to not eat anymore and leave it for another day. What do we usually do? Roll it up like this and close it with one of these. But the problem is air leaches in and they become old. Now there must be a better way. There's this little gadget here. It's a little battery powered sealer. Basically it just heats up a little filament and then melts together plastic bags or chip packets. All you do is just press it down like this and drag it along and it seals together the two layers just like it was sealed in the factory, allowing no air to get inside and it stays fresher for longer. See, it's nice and sealed just like this. Just great. Now I really love this gadget. Now I'm going to leave some links in the description to where you can get one of these yourself and all the other gadgets in this video. So this here is a smart kettle. Now it can connect with Wi-Fi and do magical things. But you can also operate it normally, just like this, just pressing the button manually and changing the temperature as you wish. But if you pair it with your smartphone, and not with the Make Sushi app, but with their app, then you can turn it on from anywhere within your house. You see the light just turned on there? And you can just switch the temperature to whatever you want your water to be. Now the great thing about this is you could be in bed and you could turn on your kettle, and then by the time you get to your kitchen it'll be boiled and you can get straight down to business of making tea or soup or whatever you want. Or say you're working in the office and then when you get to the kitchen it's ready and you don't have to waste any time waiting for your kettle to boil. I think this thing's epic. Alright, so here I've got some standard measuring equipment, a weighing scale and a beaker. And here I've got a great new little gadget. It's a beaker and weighing scale in one. All you do is press this little button here to activate the weighing scale component of it. And then you can weigh stuff. For example, this spoon, probably the way I think they'll weigh, is 2.5 ounces. And if I click this, it's 71 grams. It's great at converting in between things. That's what I found. And you can just put a different presets, for example, water here. And I'm just going to pour some water into it. Now if you have a recipe that's using different measurements to what you're used to and you don't want to have to convert, this thing can do it for you. For example, here now it's in cups, and if I press units it goes to milliliters, press units again it goes to fluid ounces, and it's got little markings on the outside just in case. I think this is a great gadget for any kitchen. Check it out in the links in the description below. This here is called the egg minder. Basically, it's a high-tech egg tray that connects with any smartphone to give you updated intelligence reports on your eggs. Now, it works very simply. You just take an egg and place it in, and it registers it when you place it in. So here's the first egg, second egg, and this one here is the third egg. Now, it indicates which one's the first egg you put in, and that way the first one you should use with this little blue light. And when you take it out, it moves to the second egg you put in, and so on and so on. So when I take this one out, it will move to the third egg there. Great. Now the awesome stuff really starts to happen when you connect it with your smartphone. So here you go, you can see in the app, it tells you which egg to take, and if you click on an egg, it tells you when you placed it in and when theoretically you should use it by. Now, if someone happens to take an egg out, it will directly update with your phone and tell you how many eggs you have left. And as you can see, I'm on my 4G network, so this would work in the grocery store or when you're outside the house. So there's never any doubt of how many eggs you have left. You can always just know exactly how many you have, even if someone's taking them while you're out of the house. And if you place them back, as you can see, it will directly update now and tell you how many eggs you have. I think this is a definite buy. You should definitely have one of these, whoever you are. Okay, this here is a bin. You can operate it with your foot or you can operate it with your hand. Pretty standard. But this here, this is the future. You just put your hand on top and a sensor activates and it opens it automatically. It runs on batteries or you can put it with a power cable. I'm honestly going to change every bin in my house and kitchen for one of these things. Apples. Who really wants to peel these things? But if you do use one of these gadgets or a ceramic peeler or any of these other peelers I've got, apparently I've got way too many peelers. But who really wants to go through the effort of peeling it? Well, here I've got the solution. An electric peeling gadget. All you do is just pop your apple in like this, drive the spike into it, pull this thing up, and then just hit the button. And off it goes. It just starts peeling your apple. I should probably start it a little bit higher, but it's completely effortless. You have to do nothing. It's freaking awesome. Look at that thing go. Okay, once it's done, you can use your apple for whatever you wanted. But I found something very interesting. If you put the apple in again, and you start where you already peeled, then it just starts to cut the actual fruit part of the apple into strands, just like this. Now this would be awesome for like apple pies or adding it to salads, or who knows what other 1,000 ways you could use this. I'll leave it to you to give it a go. Now there's also other things you could peel with this. For example, take a lime, pop it in, just like this. Again, drive the spike into it and start peeling it. Now this is great for cocktails because you can use this lime peel for your drinks in some way, or orange peel, or hell, you could even throw a little kiwi in there. Basically anything that's round, even potatoes. Go crazy, this thing can handle basically anything. Definitely something you want to get.